In this episode, you'll see what happens when two unsuspecting African Americans vacationing in Ghana have a welcome ceremony held in their honor, performed by a Ghanaian celebrity. Talk about an over-the-top experience. Here it is. This is a welcome ceremony for African Americans in Ghana, celebrity style. Here I am with the legendary Konimo, a high life singer who's been on the scene for longer than my time here on earth. He's a national treasure in Ghana. My husband Kibwe and I are receiving the highest level of respect through this welcome ceremony performed for us by Konimo and his Adadam Agufoma ensemble. We are amazed that each member of the ensemble now personally comes to us to shake our hands. Konimo was born in 1934 in the Ashanti region. His sister married into the Ashanti royal family, and that's when he became acquainted with the atmosphere of the royal palace.
We're going to play a welcome performance, photo from music, which is royal culture.
Not going too far away from his roots, this is the royal court music. This dance is called Kete, and it's a part of the popular dance heritage of the Ashanti ethnic group in Ghana, and it's practiced among the Akan. In Kete, political messaging is communicated through gesturing, and movements vary depending on the dancer's gender, being more mechanical for men and flexible for women. Only senior rulers could gesture in kete, like how this dancer is putting his right fist atop the left. His gesturing means one who sits on others. And this movement could only be done traditionally by a person of that rank. I am in awe at the high level of precision this dancer has with his drums. Every movement he makes is in sync with the music. This is truly an experience of a lifetime. Konimo talks to us about the talking drums that's become a staple of African instruments. The name derives from the drum's ability to mimic human speech tone and emotion. The chords on the drum side aid the drummer in changing the pitch.
You see, Papa is a branch of an oil palm tree. Now, there's another one. Both cases, you need a resonate in both cases. Papa is a festival in the state in Ghana. So by changing pitch, you change the meaning of the word.
Yeah.
So this was used extensively. It's a story about a friend. He visited a friend in Congo, and on the way he decided that he had left his packet of cigarette and a box of matches. So he just rushed into the nearby house, took sticks and drum. And in a few minutes, his son brought him the cigarette so we talking drum.
This dance is called Adowa, a word stemming from the Ashanti Twi language. It is said that this dance began in the imitation of a royal antelope's movements. The story of this dance is in the woman's hand movements as she moves with her handkerchief. Listen to her connection to the drums and atoke banana bells while she dances to this music. The story of Adowa began when an Ashanti queen mother fell ill. So one of the gods requested an antelope to be sacrificed on her behalf. When people came back from the forest with an antelope, observers were amused by its quite strange movements. The Attawa dance began after people started imitating the movements as a way of celebrating the queen. The music's polyrhythmic accents is hypnotizing, which includes a mix of syncopation or stressing of the weak beat and cross rhythms. The Attawa costume usually consists of cloth wrapped throughout the body and jewelry on the ankles, below one's knees, on the wrists, upper arms, shoulders, and head. Kibwe could not wait to get out of his seat to try some of these dances himself. Attawa is not a simple dance. It is known for its charming movements, complex footwork, and the delicate bending of the body by twisting. History is reenacted through dance in Ghana. In the British Ashanti War of 1900, led by Yaa Asantewaa, the Queen of Attawa Ensemble led warriors in their campaign against British forces. And that's what you call a perfect ending. And just when you think things can't get much better, it gets even more better. Coney Mo and his ensemble perform his high life music called Palm Wine.
There's a song I sing in memory of Nana Kokura Dai, who taught me this song. When your sardine is in state, you should entertain him to an extent that he bursts into laughter. So to do this, Nana Kokura Dai had this song. Now, the first rhythm is the executioner's dance. And we're featuring Emilia Fushia.
Kete is a reference for the dance, the drum ensemble, or the chorus. The drums of the kete are checkered red and black to draw attention to the ruler's dilemma. So it projects crisis, grief, and matters of severe consequence. Red and black is always an indicator of the Ashanti Henny's drum ensemble. The dancer is vividly gesturing her willingness to cut off others' heads in order to protect the king. Ashanti dancing has meaning. So there's meaning in all of the movements of this dancer.
Well, this is our special area. That is palm wine guitar music. Palm wine is a local drink, and the olden days, in villages, the old men would always sit under shady trees, telling stories about life, failures in life, vicissitudes of life, broken marriages and all that. And this was the instrument used to entertain. This is the African harp lute. It's called Seprewa. I'll invite John to play a few. The Asante and now say to found out the Ashanti nation, we are told love this instrument. So if you go to the Utum Force Museum, you find two Seprewa instruments. And Opoko were the first who succeeded on the North was a quite rich king, and he covered the two Seprewas with gold leaf. So it's called Sika Senkrobi. The guitar with this volume and the wire register has taken over this, but we've kept this instrument to remind us of what our elders did. There are a couple of songs I sing which I drawn from Seprewa music, and it's Odon song. Odon means love. This song means let love prevail. So we are going to do a couple of songs. The title of this song is Overseas Life. This song was written in London in 1963 when I was a student at the taxpayer's expense. You had a bad winter. It was so cold that elephants in London zoos had to be given champagne every morning before they could go. It tells you how severe the cold was. a play, in a play, The Marriage of Anansi. This is what she says about Koko Anansi. Anansi represents a kind of everyman, artistically distorted and exaggerated to serve human beings as a medium of self-examination. It has a penetrating sense of the psychology and nature of human beings and animals. We are told that once he decided to collect all aspects of wisdom, placed in a pot, climb a tall tree and hide it. Unfortunately, he placed the pot in front of him. This made climbing very difficult. So his son drew his attention. Papa, I think there has been a serious omission in your thinking. I think if you place the pot behind him, you make climbing easier. And Nancy realized that all his efforts had been in vain, so he had left something for his own son. So in anger and frustration, he dropped the pot, hit the ground, broke into pieces, and wisdom spread all over the world. So, in fact, no nation or no people can claim monopoly of wisdom. How could those do? That's So, if you have any questions, please do ask.
We don't even know where to start.
Well, I had asked earlier about the black and white, but also, is there any significance for the female, for women wearing the yellow? Yes.
Yeah, you know, Dr. Agri said something about the piano. If you want to play a tune using all the white keys, you cannot achieve anything. You have to have a mixture of black and white. To create this note. And my teacher, Manu Poku, the late choreographer at Legon, said, "Ko, always be in black and white. If you travel outside, it will be in kente." So this has been our policy.
Actually, we also wanted to know why they wear black for funerals, and then sometimes on Sundays, and there's Thanksgiving, they wear white.
Oh,
Or black and white.
I think these days with Christianity dawning, funerals, for example, concept of funerals and burial has undergone some changes. For example, there are cases where people attend funerals black and white. But ideally it will be black or red or greasy or kudunkuri. Black and white. I remember there's a painting I looked at by a Swiss artist called Strubing. He was born with a zero, but he could hear and paint music. And he was a symphonist, or finished symphony. You paint it. When you have the B minor, when you have the minor things, you see black lines. So these two colors have been used for festivals. For example, and the two was called Mondays, Tuesdays, Thursdays, Saturdays will be black. But Adai, Wednesday Adai, or Sunday Adai, you will be black and white. Or white into both. But these are really significant colors that mean so much to us as Africans. You can see the drum with black and red color, yeah. Serious music. These days people use other materials, but this is really authentic, original cloth.
I would like to ask you, I've heard a song by the young man. He did a song that I'd never heard before on any drums anywhere.
Who was squeezing?
Something like that.
This song?
Yes,
I've never heard it.
You know, I had a friend in England, he's a physicist professor. He always had a drum in his car. He loved drums. And you can create sounds, like changing pattern. You see, what do you call change of the floor? Boom, finish of the floor. This is changing
Direction.
Yeah.
That is so.
Oh yes. These drummers.
Is this a talking drum?
The talking drum is the twin ones here.
Okay.
These are the talking drums. You have a male and a female.
What kind of qualifications do you need to have, in order to perform as a musician in the court? Because it seems to me that it's very technical.
Yeah, it runs in families. You know, in Asante or in many of the Akan states, your position is defined by which company, you know, warfare, you know. So you are being Lembopum, Asumia, Nifa, Mampo. So you're defined by that. And you have families where drummers are trained. For example, when you're starting to return from Seychelles in 1924, 1925, he sent Ochiramapom to Kokofu to be taught drumming. And in a non-literate situation, in the evenings, the two of them would be in their room asleep or awake. Then the old man would be asking each other to recite after him. For example, you are told that the first master drummer was called the champo. He was a tall person, So, before a drummer performs, he has to pay tribute to this great man. Just listen to one. A champon, ting ting. A champon, tall, tall. A champon, ting ting. Ting ting ting. Yes, yeah, see the blue. You know, the tree used in carving this, it's called Chinupwakuja, I've forgotten the botanical name. So before they even fell the tree, you have to sacrifice a fowl or an egg because you believe it has a soul. And it's considered the name of a great king from Mowi who gave himself up to be sacrificed so that the scientists would become victorious. So the master drummer plays appellations to the memory of this great king. Chinubwa could be a blumpo. You see. Well, continue, forget. So now in families, children learn by imitation, what they see. I remember my last son, who was a mate of this man, was almost always in my garage making noise. And then my wife would complain, look, please don't complain. Because he's drumming in the garage, I can always locate him. You see? He was never missing. So now he's turned out to be a great drummer, I must confess. A very powerful drummer. So this is in families. And then you're invited in. But then for performers, and we learn to play. Some are, if I listen to any drummer, I could tell immediately whether he can make it. And a drummer's concentration shouldn't vary with time, like asymptote in mathematics. We call it, and so your ear is sweet. I mean, you can't keep rhythm. Then you come, you're waiting. You see, yeah, start it. When you start it. And there's a Dagomba Brewer, a chief or king who hasn't got drums, is no king. And you must understand, you could be disturbed if you don't understand, you don't relate, you don't understand drum language. It's a pity we won't have you here for another day. And everything was a bit in a rush. But I know we have a lot of questions. Especially if I leave my musicians, we just to talk to them, have a chat, take some lessons on the drums before you go. This is what we usually do here. It is a pity that the West these days is escape life. A friend said, hip life, man. I told her I don't understand what it is speaking English. We have our own language. Let me do yet one song to explain this. Rap, you know, intelligent rap, not nonsense rap. Sometimes you rap and I don't understand anything. I would prefer our musicians learn our languages and the poetic imagery out. This is what we are fighting. It's an uphill battle, but we keep on exposing Ghanaians to what they have, what they should respect. This is why I'm very happy when I'm backed by these great musicians. I've combined all their collective talents, and like Ellison, my instrument is the orchestra.
Okay, I also wanted to find out from you why you asked that question, whether we needed some sort of qualification to
Because it seems to me that you have to be very knowledgeable. And anyone in the court is coming from a different place, mentally. Because everything means something. Like he said, the trees that you make the drums with is not just the ordinary tree. Everything, the colors mean something. Everything means something. So it's not just, we just go there and just randomly pick stuff. You know, every word in the song means something whether it's to do with the culture, with the king, with the people in the society. So it's like the life of the people, the blood of the people, the culture of the people. You're always a part of the music. So I think it's like a fabric. It's like the kente. It's like so neatly woven and pulled together very tightly. So I mean, I'm like, you know, you just listen to music, but you don't understand. We don't understand the music because we don't understand the language. But now I'm getting a little bit insight. It's very complex. Very, very complex. And I'm really...
Very sophisticated.
Very sophisticated. That's what music. Very sophisticated. Because, you know, when people talk about African royalty and anything African, it's like somewhere like some obscure thing, somewhere in the back. But I think this is what is missing in the world.
And it makes it sound as if it's cheap.
It's cheap.
Simple, but it isn't cheap.
Right. So I think that you are very important, all of you are very important people in the world, because I think that this is what the world is missing. And I would like to, I mean, I'm not an organizer or promoter or anything, but the West needs a culture. This is what the world is really missing. And I keep saying to people in America and elsewhere that Africans are going to be the ones to teach the world what it is to be a true human being again. Because the world has lost its way. And now, coming home to Africa and to hear this coming from our brothers and our fathers, it's like we're really off compass by a lot of degrees. We need something to, because music and everything else in the culture pulls you back. It lifts the level of your, make you conscious, will help you to build your, make you more, have conscience. Because you won't treat each other in the way. Just sitting here and listen, it's like a spiritual experience. This is not just, I'm just sitting here and just listening to just some hip life. This is like a spiritual journey. People, Muslims go to Mecca to walk around the stone. I think Africa, particularly Ghana, should some way start something where people want to come here in the thousands to listen to you and to listen to people educate them. Because I'm telling you, they are dying for it. Some of them know, some of them don't know. But if it's organized in a way that they can come, they will be ready. They will be willing to play together.
I'll tell you a story. My son is in Seattle, Washington. He's a drummer. And he taught an African American some drumming. And he asked me, my son, who taught you all this? So my father. And he said, speak to your father every morning. You have a father, speak to him every morning. It's a pity you haven't probably attended the Saturday Adai. The organization of the chiefs is sitting positions.
Yeah.
You know, when the king is arriving, the sort of music they play for him. When he's seated, then the minstrels singing. Then it's so organized. And but I know this wouldn't be your last visit. You will have to come back again.
No, it's never going to be my last visit. I know that it's not going to be my last visit.
And I told Reverend that I would introduce this group to you only for 10 minutes before you leave. And I pray that there should be a link. Because look at this instrument called the rumba box in Jamaica. This instrument it provides all the low frequencies I use. If you replace it with a double bass, you read the music very well. It ceases to be power.
Is this look like a thing in Zimbabwe?
In Brazil.
Yes.
Let's give you a short exercise before we move on. It's just first. Now, now finally, let's go. Again.
Watch me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
This welcome ceremony has clearly proved that we were deficient. It's not a vitamin deficiency, but a cultural one. There is so much rich culture in Ghana, and even though it's easy to digest, it might take years or even a lifetime to catch up to understand what we've been missing our whole lives while living in the West. We are so grateful to Konimo and his Adadam Agofoma Ensemble, the Reverend Martin Adidako from NUST, Chartwell and Angela, thank you. This has been the best welcome ceremony, one we will remember forever.